what made me say yes to joining the mastermind. When you're in this space, being a CEO, when you're a franchisor, can feel very lonely, right? And being, first of all, with someone like you as a mentor who has been there, done that, who's seen a lot of brands, that was very encouraging for me to say yes to this because you come from an area of a lot of experience, John. And then being in a group of other brands that are going through very similar challenges, milestones as our brand, and being around a lot of other, uh, really thoughtful CEOs. Being part of that first meeting where I got to see those people and learn from them, that was really, really exciting. And after those meetings, I just thought, wow, this would really help our organization. And it's had a big impact. I would say learning from other people, learning about how they overcame certain challenges and obstacles that we faced at Ivy Kids, learning how they think about our problems, and just seeing where they get inspiration from, what books, what resources, what podcasts are they reading. Um, so I would just say learning from my peers, learning from you, Johnny, all of those things were what I was hoping to get out of. The level of transparency really surprised me. Folks really talk about their business here. They talk about the really good things that are happening and also the really difficult challenges. And they're upfront about the issues. And I think that allows for um, really good questions to be asked, and then as a result, really structured solutions. That level of transparency, you're worried about being judged or how people look at will look at your problem, but I think that really helps with a good understanding of each other's businesses. Say, it really validated some of the things we were doing and gave me more confidence in the direction of Ivy Kids. So, for example, EOS was something we were just implementing when we started the group. And to see from several members the impact that EOS had, how much the entrepreneur operating system uh, help the franchisees, help their team. That gave us the confidence to really invest in EOS and make that more of our DNA. And that then helped with propelling our business. I think going through difficult decisions, whether that is changing the organization, making changes to key positions, um, thinking through that decision making also helped with where we are today. And again, you're talking with people that have been there before, that have a lot of experience, and that's really helped with my level of confidence and clarity. I would say investing in our team, investing in our people. When I started the mastermind, it was clear to me that I was wearing way too many hats and doing way too many roles. And thinking that investing in our infrastructure would lead to a better system really propelled me to hire in really key roles in marketing, franchise development, real estate. So we would be preparing for our growth. And I think that's led to a really, really a much stronger system than where we were 2 years ago. And seeing close hand from from your feedback, John, from the peer group feedback, how that benefits organizations, that really resonated with me, and I think has led to material changes in our business and really good results. I think monthly is great. It allows you to really think about the business, and it's not so frequent where we're just talking about what's happening day to day, but what's happening strategically in the business. So I think a monthly cadence is really great. And again, I think we're talking about the core issues surrounding what is going on. I also really enjoy the fact that we may have a speaker, we may talk about things from your point of view and what you've seen, but then we're also talking about a topic and getting other folks' point of views. I always feel like when we have discussion, when we're talking around a certain subject, a certain issue, there's a lot of insights that come from very different perspectives, and I think that leads to clearer goals, action items, and then there's also a follow-up. So when you're in a new meeting, it's not completely separate from the previous meeting. It's, hey, where did this action item, this objective, where are you from that? So that just creates a lot of continuity and that leads to some accountability as well. And all of those things I think help with everybody kind of shifting their business, moving along and thinking about, this mastermind in regards to the long-term strategy. Yeah, so I've been involved in Vistage groups, other mastermind groups, and I really like this group because of how geared it is to franchising. Franchising, I think, is a very unique business model, but I think a lot of the issues, and it could be are actually very similar. It doesn't matter if you're in childcare, QSR, home, senior healthcare, there are still a lot of similarities in franchise dynamics, in training, in support, in marketing, in franchise development that resonate in each brand. So the fact that we're all franchisors, we're all in a similar size, in a similar stage, all those things really help with finding uh, overlap in relationships, overlap in key issues. And we're all kind of speaking the same language. And I think that really helps with then supporting each other in our businesses. This group is right for any CEO of a brand that is trying to grow and make it successful and is willing to learn from others. I think in order to be successful, you have to have a growth mindset. And I think this group is great for folks with a growth mindset. For people that think they have the answers to all the questions and think they know it all, it might not be the right group for them. And also people that are open to sharing and people that want to learn from others and are open to providing feedback. I think those are great ways to learn, and again, I think those are those are the types of people that do well in these type of groups. I would say take the time, join one of the sessions, ask questions from session members of what they like about it, and think about your schedule and whether it fits and really invest and dive in. But I would say joining these groups has been very positive for our business and again something I would really recommend.